Hey there, it's Chris here, White Oaks Farm. I just thought I'd show you how I crack these black walnuts. I gathered a mess of them earlier this year. You got to stomp on them and twist to get the husk off it, and then let them dry for a while so that you can get them out of the shell. I've got a fancy nut cracker over there, but the shells this year are so hard that pulling on that lever just makes them explode. I can't control how they crack, so I've been using the hammer and anvil method. And you just hold it tight and wrap until you feel it give. Open it up, and there's the nut meat. And then I take a pair of electrical cutters and start trimming away the nutshell, because I try to get the pieces as big as I can. What I'm doing is I'm trying to get at least a pint of nut pieces so I can send them to my dad. He just turned 98 the other day, and he likes black walnuts in cookies and just to eat out of hand. And he doesn't have any way of gathering and cracking them himself anymore, so I thought I'd send him at least a pint. And so anyways, you just start nibbling away at the shell, trying not to break the nut meat up too much. I never get out a whole half. I always get out pieces because these nuts are so convoluted inside. You just can't get out a whole piece. But they're kind of worth the effort. Very tasty. I like them in maple walnut ice cream in the summer. There's a piece that's loose. Almost got this piece loose. Yeah, there we go, another nice size piece. See if I can get this one out of here. There we go. I saved the nutshells. You can grind them up and sift them and use them in your sandblaster as a media. They're not as aggressive as sand or some other things. Or you can just take and throw them in the fire. They burn hot and produce a lot of coals because they're so dense. And I am most likely to burn them since I don't have a sandblaster. Come on out, little piece. Got to be careful with these pliers that you don't get your fingers in the pinch point. I did that once a long time ago. Never done it since. But man, it hurts. Well, and that's one nut. Got a few more to go to fill that jar. But anyways, you don't need to watch all this. I'll crack one more. Every now and then you get one that's all dried out and you just throw that away. But these so far have been really nice. Big fat meats. It was a good year for walnuts. I could have gotten over a truckload from our trees. We got 3 trees close by the house, and like I said, I only bothered to pick up a 5-gallon bucket's worth because that's plenty more than I'll use in a year, including what I send to my dad. Good mast year for acorns too. I understand the hunters aren't seeing too many deer because they're not coming out in the fields because the oak trees dropped so many acorns they don't have to come out looking for food. Yeah, after you've been opening nuts this way for a while, so you know where to clip it to split off the pieces to get to the nut meats. And then of course some nuts just are going to be recalcitrant because that's the way they grew. Not ready to come out yet. Still not ready to come out. There you go. You ready to come out? No, I can see you're still grabbing on, holding on. There, we got it. Anyways, that's how I go about shelling hard-shelled black walnuts. Like I said, last year I was able to use this little nutcracker. This year the shells are so thick that they just explode. Anyways, have fun. Take care. Bye-bye.